Hey guys, Albe here. Today I'm going to remove the front and the rear tire. BMW says it's very easy to remove tires, front and back. Can be done in the field. I'm obviously in my garage with proper tools. So let's get cracking. Now for the rear tire you don't really need a rear stand if you have the motorcycle center stand going on. Just lift the front tire, put a jack under the bush plate, and it keeps it up. Okay, for the rear tire, before beginning, one thing is give a good push to the caliper so that it loosens up, and it's gonna make it way easier to reinstall the tire. Second of all, time to lose the ABS sensor. There you go, nice and easy. And this one, it's easier than the front one to keep out of the way, so there is. And let's move on to the other side. Okay, we're on this side and we need to remove this bolt. Now I'm not gonna mess with the chain tensioner. Chain is fine, the bike is fairly new. So what I'm gonna do is lose this main bolt and pull the tire out. There we go. Okay, let's switch over to the other ratchet, which is gonna make it easier. Here we go. Now, just like on the front tire, I'm not gonna remove the nut completely because I'm gonna use it to push the axle in. Very easy. Here we go. This one, the washer, and the spacer. Pull them out, did a little bit more, and by putting the foot underneath, you can slide the axle out, set it aside to get the chain off the sprocket. Yeah, I know, very dirty chain. And tire comes out. Now that the tire is out, one thing you want to do is remove the spacer. As before, check the bearing, which feels pretty good. Same thing on the other side. Remove the spacer. Check the bearing. It's good, it's lubricated. And remove the sprocket. Set it aside. And remove. Apparently, those are called monkey nuts. So let's remove all 4 of them, and we're done. So here we go, looking pretty grand. So let's just put it back together and mount it back on the bike. First thing we want to do is put those supposedly monkey nuts back on the bike. Let's see. Here we go. And let's put this back. Let's reinstall the spacers. Right spacer. And left spacer over here. Okay, first of all, let's put the tire back in place, taking care that the rear caliper goes in. Here we go. Okay, next up we're gonna put the chain back on the sprocket. We're gonna put a little bit of grease on the axle. Okay, with the axle rod properly greased, I'm gonna just put my foot under the wheel, push the axle back in. Okay, here we go. It's really just a matter of pushing it back in. Now once the axle is back in, we'll put back the spacer, the washer on it, and the nut. Okay, chain is in, the disc brake is on. What am I gonna do is tie the axle a bit. Once the axle is in, I'm gonna grab my rubber mallet, couple of hits. Now that the spacers are tied against the chain tensioners, the only thing left to do is to actually torque it to the proper amount. I'm gonna switch over to my torque wrench, set it up to 74 foot-pound, put it in, and go until it clicks. Let's move to the other side and back the rest of it. Okay, on the left side, we just need to put back the ABS sensor. Put it back in and grab my T30 Torx, put it on it and tie it. Before you go riding around, you might want to pump your rear brake a bit. There you go. So that the brake pads tie back up. Okay, the rear tire is back in. Give it a spin. It goes. In the end, the bike looks pretty good. Those tires really belong. Now it's a proper knobby up front. And as always, for more, subscribe. So stay tuned. Like, share, comment.